Using Google Earth Pro software, which is open source, that means it is free and open to use for everyone. I will create folders. I'll start with airports in Kenya, followed by the subcategories of airports. That is, first I'll start with the international airports. That will be our first folder. The second folder will be domestic airports, followed by airstrips. So I'm creating these folders because this project is all about proposed airports. So the fourth one will be proposed airports. So that's it. So having the files there, I'll now go straight to mapping. So this software has the data for all the coordinates and the bearings of these airports. So I've started by mapping, and I've started with Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. So as you can see, it is taking me straight to JKIA. So I will copy the name of JKIA, then I will create a place mark which is now the point that will appear on our final map. So I will paste that name there. Then we have our first point with the correct coordinates. So we will go to the second airport, which is Kisumu International Airport. So Kisumu International Airport. So search it, then it will take us straight to Kisumu International Airport. So there we have it. So we do the same thing that we did to JKIA. So we go to international folder, then we do a place mark. That will be the point that will appear on our final map. So I will write Kisumu International Airport. So there we have it. Okay, so I will do this process repetitively until I finish all the airports. So I will have many points on the map. So having said that and having done that repetitively, this is what I obtained. I will zoom out. Then those are all the airports after doing the process repetitively. So the next step, so as you had realized, initially I did not have the demarcations for the counties. So I downloaded which is open source again, a folder. It's in GIS, it's called a shapefile. So for the Kenyan counties demarcations, so there is it. So as you can see in my downloaded files, I have the Kenya counties shapefile. So that is the folder that we're going to use. So I will open, then Kenya County boundaries, that is our shapefile that I downloaded. So as you can see, our map does not have the demarcations, but once I open it, the demarcations will now appear. Now to make it more visible, I want to change the properties. Instead of black, I make it white so that it is more visible. So that is for the boundaries. So make it white. There we have it. So having said that and having done that, I will now proceed to the next step, which is next process, which is saving the file. So I will save it. Then I'll have its title as proposed airports. Proposed airports. So once I have it in Kenya, so that will be my heading, or rather my title. So I will save the folder, airports in Kenya, saved it. So I'll move to the next software, which is QGIS. So I'll open it, then now this will take us to the next step of this project. So there is it. Now we start a new project, then we add the layers. Now the file that we had already saved, we now come and open it using this new software that we are using right now. So my folder was airports in Kenya. There we have it. I open it, then I add it, then add layer, then there we have it. So I will change the properties. Instead of black, I make the shade to be more visible so that it's not black. So I will change it regular. Then I'll also change the symbols for the airports, for the points indicating the, yeah, now there we have it. So after doing that, I'll also again change the symbol. Then so each symbol will have its own color. So for the international airport, for all the four categories. So having said that, I will also move to the labels. So the labels, I also choose the shade for the labels. So I'll do that for all the airports, and there we have it. So that is for all the categories of airports. So the next thing, I will create a print layout, which is proposed Kenyan airports. So click OK. Then it will bring me here. Then I will change the settings, portrait A4. That is how I will print this page. Then I will also change the shade to match the background. So then I will add our map now. So add map. Then I will drag. Then there our map. So having done that, I move to the next step, which is to now. The next step is adding the title, that is the label. So I'll proceed by add item, then add label. So I'll adjust the scale slightly, as you can see. So after doing that, then I'll also proceed to add the scale bar. So let me adjust the title, sorry. Then add scale bar. There we go, have it. So we have it. So the next thing, we proceed to add the key, or rather the legend, which now shows all the items that are in the map. So I'll proceed to my final and last software, which is the global mapper. I launch it, there it goes. So I will access my file saved in QGIS, then launch it, and then export it and open it in global mapper. So what I'm going to do, what I'm doing right now, I'm converting from the KMZ form coordinate method to the CSV method. So export leader format, CSV, okay. So this is basically a way of assigning coordinates. And this is how we are going to get our coordinates for the proposed airports, so that whoever is going to use this map is now going to access it to know the exact place that we have suggested the airports. So possible proposed airports, I've saved it. So it will appear as an Excel file, so as a spreadsheet. So there we have our coordinates. So this is just conversion, whereby in the QGIS the data is in form of the KMZ coordinate method. In global mapper now, the coordinate system changed from KMZ form to CSV. So that is just a way of assigning coordinate methods. So that is how I did it. So I added it, then I changed the shade, then adjusted it, Then that's how I did it. So converting from CSV to KMZ is basically what I did there.